Hello everyone who is interested on e-commerce and marketplace sellings overall. My name is Roman. I'm a seller myself, and in this video I would like to show you another feature of Propamp.ai that I genuinely deeply in love with, because it saves me so much time and effort and kind of help me to look at my business as a game. This is like a gamification tool of everything what's going on with the inventory. Okay, let's do it. First of all, mission control center, Sankey chart, weekly performance. Everything looks brilliant. Everything looks smooth. By the way, as you may notice here, we have a gross profit and net profit showing, and most of the time they're different. Why? Because we have expenses. But if you don't want to show expenses to anyone, you just can hide them. Hide them, and that's it. You don't have expenses showing on mission control center, so you can easily showing off it to anyone, showing how you're performing. Anyway, the feature that I wanted to show you is called stock panel. Essentially, what it does, it represents your inventory as a candles of the different heights. What I mean by that is, like, for example, if you look at here, it says that this is the Amazon inventory on the April 26th, and it shows you the available inventory and the inventory that's currently reserved, whether it's be like processing for the fulfillment or it's like inspection or whatever. And here you can toggle any country you want, but like you can toggle the whole world and check on what's your exposure of inventory across the globe. Also, you can basically see, so you see this red dot line, this is today, right? So everything that's on the left is the past, everything that's on the right is the future. And you can manage the width of the historical data. So right now I clicked at 6 months prior, and at the same time you can manage the prediction span of how much in the future you want to check, you want to observe. The logic behind of this is you have the balance of inventory at any point of time, and technically it diminishes by your sales velocity of how many sales you have in this particular day. And let me show you an example in one marketplace. It would be much easier. Let's take the United States as an example. So toggle United States, and over here on the top you'll be able to see all of your active ASINs that you're selling. In our case, we don't sell that much of ASINs, but our clients, and I know some sellers who sell a lot of SKUs and a lot of ASINs. And as of now, we currently hold like roughly 2,500 units in the United States, and some of our clients, they hold like 20,000, 30,000. So these candles, they could be like more descriptive, more like colorful, I would say. Okay, again, the velocity of sales is the slope of this. By the way, if this tooltip bar that jumping from the left to the right is getting annoying, you can just untoggle it, and that's it. You can see this. So the slope of this curve is saying how fast you sell one particular unit. For example, let me show you on this ASIN, right? Because currently we're selling, the average is like 11.5 pieces per day, and you have like 40-day average, 30-day, 90-day, 1-year average, and you have a same 2-week period the year before. Why would we need that? Because it helps us to track how do we perform in the period of sales. So as you can see, the inventory now is quite sufficient, and this little candle here signifies that we have an upcoming shipment. If I call back the tooltip, it will say to me what kind of a shipment it is. This is the shipment ID. This is the PO. Let me make it bigger. This is the purchase order to which this ASIN is connected to, and it says that the middle of May we have more coming. And according to our velocity, within the last 90 days, our inventory will deplete by the end of August. But, and this is very important, but sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, we have periods of the sales like Prime Day, Prime Week, Cyber Monday, I don't know, maybe a specific event that will help to that basically connected to our ASIN. So what we have here on Propamp.ai is that you can kind of override this velocity that you're currently selling within a specific time frame. For example, I know that there will be like a Prime Day in the end of June, right? So I would assume that the period starting from 7th of June until June 27, most likely the sales will be triple. So I basically delete this and hit 30, and you see the slope of this becomes very steeper. And after the period of sales ends, you go back to your normal sales velocity, and you'll see that you'll be depleted by not the end of August, but the middle of August already. You see where I'm going? And you can save this template, and you can call it, I don't know, World Cup demand, and click it save. And or you can check like what kind of a predetermined template you already have before, and you can add as many ASINs as you have to this kind of a override feature that we have. Okay, speaking about selecting the ASIN that you want to see on the stock panel, it could be daunting to do it by yourself. I get that, especially if you sell a lot of inventory. You see, I'm like clicking now, and it switches between the ASINs that I'm clicking. But we can group them together. So when you click the select product, you can actually create a group of ASINs that you want to track. For example, I have this ASINs, they interconnected with each other. It's basically same product, just different sizes, and I can say like projector screens, like a full description. Display name will be just screens, and description you can place whatever, like screens from my supplier, and create the group, right? So next time when you see a bunch of ASINs toggled, you can just click here and filter out what you actually want to see, like only these 5 ASINs, right? And it's pretty handy when you have FMCG products that are interconnected together, and you see on your statistics that they frequently bought together, so you can buy them together in your group and check how do they perform all together. I hope it all makes sense. What else do we have? Yeah, this sorting. Let me clear the filter and show all of the ASINs. This sorting of what ASINs comes first can also be sorted. Like for example, here I sorted by the balance, so it shows me how much of inventory we have in total. This, then this, then this. So it's like a diminishing inventory. But you also can sort them out by velocity, by revenue, or even by how many days of stock of a particular inventory you have. Again, different clients, different sellers operate in different niches. Some sells in like beauty categories, some sells in the FMCG categories, and like selling kitchen supplies or whatnot. And the variety of ASINs the potential seller can make is unbounded. That's why we created this feature. They actually help you to kind of tune the system according to your needs, according to your desire and filters. Yeah, and the last thing that I wanted to tell you is that this panel shows not only the actual shipment that you have. You see those greens? This is the actual created shipments. But as I told you in my previous videos, when you do the procurement, when you do the supply chain analysis, it's super handy to have a draft shipments on hand and kind of like expect when you're gonna be having them, even though you haven't created the shipment yet. That's true. That's understandable. That's normal. That to create a shipment on Amazon, it's a different kind of story. It's not that easy. I get that. That's why we have the possibility to see the draft shipment. I don't know if I can pull this up right now. Yeah, I don't think that we have a draft shipment. Geez. Yeah. You see what I've done? I just told you that you can see the draft shipment, but in reality, we already merged all of our draft shipments into real ones. Yeah, we don't have, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the stock panel. Pretty handy tool. It's like a gamification of the inventory on hand and the there is only one rule to follow. It's just never go out of stock. Never, under any circumstances, don't go out of stock. And out of stock, as you may understand, is when your inventory hits 0. Because Amazon is picky. Amazon is punishing you when you have low inventory, and it's punishing you when you have a lot of inventory. You have overage fee or underage fee. And so there is like a healthy middle of inventory of a particular ASINs that you have to maintain the Amazon facilities in order to stay afloat and I'm not being charged for additional unnecessary expenses. Yeah, I think that's it. That's a quick short tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.